Thing I don't want to do, I'm gonna have to do. How's it going? Smoking does kill. But I don't need to tell you that this isn't a cigarette. I'm doing alright, man. You doing alright? Everything good? I've been smoking this stuff since I was 14. I'm not dead yet. Drink beer after work. I can't stand alcohol. I used to when I was younger, but I can't stand drinking alcohol now. Beer is too alcohol. Has alcohol in it. Unless you're talking about root beer. Alright. Thought so. Before someone starts dungeon crawling, you should make sure all the stuff's fixed. I'm gonna start grabbing side quests and blowing through them. Hey, I got a buddy of mine named David, and this man can get drunk off of one beer. He can drink one 24-ounce beer and be so drunk that he can't walk. Me, on the other hand, when I was drinking, which I stopped, I could take down a half gallon of any kind of whiskey. I could take a half gallon of whiskey to the head. And yes, it's a sorcerer. It's the same character I was playing yesterday. I appreciate that, Gears of Doom. Appreciate the follow. Yeah, my beard is, it's getting lengthy. It's how I make my money, though, so I gotta keep it nice. Gears of Doom. I like that. Business is business, but marketing's one of the biggest parts of business. And I gotta practice what I preach. Hey, I'm doing the giveaway Friday. I think I said, what, 4 p.m. is when I'm gonna do it. I don't work. I own my own business. I own and run my own business from my house. I don't have a 9 to 5. I mean, it's nice, but it's also stressful because since I have kids, I'm here with the kids all the time, so I don't really get a break. I mean, damn. You hit the nail on the head right there, didn't you? Like, you were taking no prisoners with that at all. I don't blame you. Because that's exactly how it is. Rinshale, how you doing? I appreciate you welcoming me back. Welcome back yourself. Yeah, I used to work a 9 to 5. 3 years ago, I was working dead-end jobs. No, it's probably 4 years ago now, matter of fact. 4 years ago, I was working dead-end jobs and was barely making pennies. I feel like I wasn't getting my value, so what I did is I went back to school and I got a bachelor's degree, which I just graduated getting it. Like, I just got my bachelor's degree. I went back, got my bachelor's, and in the process of getting my bachelor's degree, I founded my own brand and partnered with another company with my brand, and I grew it to the point where now I don't really have to worry. I don't want to say I don't have to worry about money, because everybody has to worry about money regardless what their income is. Um, I'm just sitting better off now than I was then. I make a constant form of money to where now I don't have to wonder how I'm going to feed my kids or how I'm going to pay the electric bill or anything like that. Like, it's completely taken care of. It got me peace of mind, I can say. So that's why I do giveaways usually all the time, because, well, when I can. I stopped streaming for a while, but I'm coming back again and trying it again. And I always do giveaways because I want to give some back. Usually it's from customers that I have follow my stream, and I like to do giveaways to give them kind of like little bonuses and stuff. But I welcome all the people that I can get. Anybody that wants to just kind of tag along on this, I guess you could say, bearded adventure. I appreciate you guys thinking that. I mean, it was a struggle. Believe me, it was a struggle. And if you're wondering what I do, I have two forms of income. One, I have partnered with a company called the Beard Struggle, and I get commission based. I get commission based because they partner with me because of my beard. And basically, any customer that uses my promo code, they get a 15 to 20% off, depending on if it's clearance item or not. 15 to 20% off of their entire cart when they use my code, and I gain that 15 to 20% in revenue once a month. And I have quite a bit of subscribers that purchase literally monthly, sometimes weekly. So that's one form of income. I make a decent amount on that because I do a lot of ads, and that's my other part of my business. Is that my actual business part where I actually draw most of my income is completely from building things like you see on my stream here. What you guys are looking at is literally something that took me 45 minutes to build. This entire layout, all of it, all of it is me. The images might be the image for Diablo for Lilith was sourced from Diablo's images online. The Diablo 4 logo was sourced from an image online. Other than that, I had to go into Photoshop and Adobe After Effects and build all of the animations. So my biggest money maker is I can damn near draw anything I look at. So I take pride in what I do and I enjoy it. I would, but I would have to find a composer, because the last time I tried to put even a small amount of music that I didn't own on here, I instantly got flagged. Instantly. Oh, I'm well enough aware. Sorry about that. Someone texted my phone. DMCA. Oh, yeah, Copyrights Association. Yeah, it's yeah. And I wasn't even trying to use it to make money off it. I'm streaming just to have fun. Well, I appreciate that. I really do. I try to be nice, but I'm also a dad, so I have to be the bad guy too. So I have both ends of the spectrum on that one. The stream, the stream to me is me to why do I even stream? Why did I start doing it? It was mainly just because I wanted to. And it had nothing to do with making money or anything like that. More like a hobby on the side, I guess. I just enjoy making things and I enjoy playing games, so why not try to bring some people along around me, you know? So usually I go into a party when I play some of these games, but I get up so early and most of my friends are third shifters, so I'm up early as all get out because kids wake up early. So I'm up streaming sometimes at 7, 8 a.m. because they're doing their own thing because it's summer break. And me, I'm just sitting here. So might as well do something. You know? I appreciate the follows. Again, I appreciate you subscribing, Rinzale. Again, like, I don't have very many subscribers. I think I might have 3 total. I don't expect anybody to do the subscribing thing. I don't even know how I got to become a Twitch affiliate because I was just playing Pokemon games and giving away extra shinies that me and my buddies had. And I went from having like only 40 or 50 followers to being over 600 in like 3 days. But I got burnt out on playing the game so much that within 2-3 weeks, I didn't want to play a Pokemon game. I didn't want to look at it. So I lost a lot of people wanting to watch my stuff. And it seemed like every game I would put out there, like, nobody would really watch it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try Diablo 4. Even though that Diablo is an older title that hasn't been touched really, other than Diablo Immortal. And I was like, you know what? I'll try it. And I started playing the game, and at first the game pissed me off. Made me mad as hell. It did. But I got to the point where I was getting better at it because I started understanding this game. So I try to ride the hype train as much as possible, but man, there's a lot of good games out there that people don't really look at. And another thing that I can do too is my bachelor's degree is in game art and design. Game art and animation technically is what they call it. But I can build what you see on here. Like all of that, the detail in the ground, the fire there, the look of the character, the sheen of the metal. I can make all of that. Diablo 3 was... There was a streamer that I still follow today that did a lot with Diablo 3. It wasn't as common as people streaming. He went from streaming to just doing straight YouTube videos. And that was Riker. If you guys have never heard of Riker before, Riker and Diablo go hand in hand. Like, if you've never heard of Riker, I suggest you guys look him up because Riker is badass. I've been following Riker for literally years. Yeah, exactly. I know he still streams. Like I said, I still follow him. But he started years ago. Diablo 3, like, when it dropped, this man was all over it. And he helped me and my buddies a lot with being able to beat through a lot of dungeons with some of the build guides that he comes up with. My God, the man is... He's a diehard fan. And that's what made me want to watch his videos. That and his voice is really iconic. Sorry, it's kind of boring right now in my game, but I'm just running around grabbing side quests. I was ignoring side quests just to grind out levels, but I'm going to get my last 4 levels or so from just side quests. Now, I know there's some more. I personally, when it comes to Diablo Immortal, I didn't really care for Diablo Immortal. I won't even lie to you. I just, the game didn't feel like Diablo to me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it, but you said it. Pay to win. I don't like pay to win games. I cannot stand pay to win games, man. You should not have to pay to play, in my opinion. Yeah, okay, you made the game free. That's cool, but everything you want to do costs money. Everything you want to do costs money. And I didn't really care for the whole. It felt like. Now, Diablo 4, I've already talked to a couple people that in regarding it because Diablo 4, there are a few Full Sail alumni that are actually from there, and that's where I graduated from. Um, there is a few Full Sail alumni that I've talked to, and they told me that Diablo 4, the only thing that's going to be available as far as money is transmogrifications and battle pass tier skips. That is the only thing I know that you can buy in their shops. So basically, if you want to look cool, okay, you can buy these transmogs so you can look a certain way all the time. That's fine. But they're not allowing you to buy legendary gear. They're not allowing you to buy that kind of stuff. There is rumors that I was told to be on the lookout that when the first season pass drops, that sets will start dropping in those battle passes. Like they'll drop a new set for one for each character class, each thing, each battle pass. And I'm fine with that because they already do something similar on Diablo 3. It's called the Season's Journey. They're on season 28 right now. Except you didn't have to pay for it. Their Season's Journey was free. It was included into the game, and you basically just played the entire season, complete all the challenges, get a set for you to be able to start building on top of your damage so you can get further and further into Nephilim Rifts. I've heard that there's something in regards to actually doing something like that where they'd be basically giving away Hedrig's gifts, which I'm fine with. None of that should be interrupted. I'm not having a problem with that. What I'd have a problem with is if you're able to literally go to the shop and just buy legendary like packs. Like you know how you can get on certain games like Call of Duty and you can just buy supply crates. Imagine if they allowed you to buy supply crates that were just full of guaranteed legendary items. No. They do that, people would fall out of the game very quickly. At least I would think. I wouldn't touch the game anymore. It's not a game anymore. It's all about who has the fattest wallet. Yeah, I could see some legendary cosmetics or maybe it's a limited time ability on an armor piece or something like that. I could see like guaranteed legendaries to drop out of a battle pass. You're paying for it, but it's not going to be something that's excessive, you know? You're not going to be able to go in there and buy endless supply crates because some people just literally jump into a game and blow hundreds, if not thousands of dollars just into buying cosmetics, let alone buying guaranteed legendaries. So, because I know for a fact that I don't want to make myself sound bad, but I've spent over $4,000 on Apex Legends, and that's all cosmetics. So I can understand the burn of money in your pocket. A lot of people like to look cool, and a lot of people are addicted to microtransactions. You put both of those on one game, you'll make a hell of a lot of money for now, but then it'll fall off. Sorry about this. I gotta stop for a second and forgot to turn my program on. Here we go. I use my mouse to use every like game I've got. I use my mouse 99% of the time if it's a PC game and I don't ever touch my keyboard. But I have to activate a program to be able to do that. Okay, there we go. Now it's going. That's a lot of skins. Yeah, it's a lot of skins. What I wanted, to be honest with you, when I got on... oh, he's got another quest. What I actually was going for is I wanted the heirlooms. You know, the heirlooms are usually top notch. Like, if you've got an heirloom, it's showing that you've spent some time, you know? So, I spent a crap ton of money to guarantee me some heirlooms. You know, do I have to get off the horse? I'll get off the horse. Okay, I had to get off the horse. High-end cosmetic. Yeah, you're not wrong. But I got addicted to that, and I'm glad that I fell out of it. Because at the same time, uh, it became a money burner. And I don't like games that cost a crap ton of money. And the only reason I got addicted to it, and I literally have already said this multiple times to my friends, it was my friends' fault. The whole reason why I got into it in the first place, and the reason why I started spending money. Oh, they got me when I was laying down. No. Ow. Y'all are lucky I don't have my ultimate. There we go. Oh, wow, I missed some. Yup, as soon as you get bored, you buy a skin. Sorry, guys, I was in a fight there. Or gals. I don't want to offend nobody. Introduce another cool skin. Yeah, see, what got me on Apex, the last event that I played, I spent way too much money just to guarantee me one skin. It was ridiculous. And I didn't even have this character unlocked yet. It was for Seer. But I'm a huge Power Rangers fan, right? And they came out with this like Green Ranger type of look for uh for Seer, and I was like, I have to have it. So I got on the event. Instead of just buying the skin, I was like, well, it'll probably be cheaper if I just try to get it out of the packs, you know? And then my buddy was like, "Nah, man, you should just buy the skin outright." But did you know that it comes with? Did you know that there's a contrail that falls with it? So when you're falling, it comes with a thing for that. And I was like, "Well, man, I have to have that." And he was like, "Oh, it has its own frames too, like everything to customize that entire character. It's all on there." Oh, are you for real? Well, I'm gonna have to get that. And by that point, since I had all the Seer stuff, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I might as well just buy the rest of them because I'm only missing like I think it was like 8 to 12 things on there or something. So over the course of that event, I ended up buying almost every single thing in the event entirely. Which is excessive to say the least. And that's the reason why I left Battle Royale games. Because Battle Royale games, while they're free, they are the most expensive money trap I have ever seen. And what really got me out of it is when I learned how to build those characters. And I'm going to let you know, sure, it takes a lot of time to build high resolution models. It does. But they are making way too much money on that. Played a mobile building game, spent like $4 to buy a pack, and I was happy about the game. I got like 1 million in power in that game. I mean, yeah, sometimes you pay a little bit, it'll excel you a lot. That's why they give you those incentives. That's why I'm hoping they never do that with this game, because if they do, it'll incentivize people to just want to spend endless money to be able to get through it. Then hit. I woke up from sleep. I was cleared by 60 minutes. Spent like $3 grand on the game. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. When pay to win people, when the people that can afford to pay to win actually start like utilizing their income to influence it, it's no longer fun. It's just not. It loses all of its fun. It loses all of its luster. Like, I like Diablo games because it's an RNG game, which allows me to never know what's going to drop. I know what I'm looking for. I have no idea what's going to drop to me. I can see that you could be... It's an older quote, but it's still factual, though. That poor game, you might want to play a free game, but at the same time, it's really expensive. Well, beer and I'm off to the light to see Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. Was a very good movie. You will not be disappointed. Well, blessings from one family to another. I hope everything works out. Hey, man, I like the Super Mario Bros. I'm a big kid when it comes to stuff like that. You're going to like it. I'm fine when it comes to buying cosmetics and stuff in the game. I'm okay with all of that. When people lose me is when they basically try to tell me that it's not pay to win, but it is pay to win. I appreciate it. Thank you. Gears of Doom, have a good one. Enjoy that movie. Yeah. And then once they convince one person, that's all they have to do too. That's another thing that's all they have to do. Oh, there's a waypoint here. That's another thing that they have to do. As long as they get one person to buy their cosmetics or buy anything in their game, once they get one person to buy it, they immediately, that person will tell one friend, and that friend will be like, "Oh man, I want that," and then they'll end up getting it. And then those two friends will tell other friends, and then they'll go just kind of branch out from there, and it'll slowly just turn into a craze. Like, I used to play Fortnite a lot. I've got more money into Fortnite than I do have Apex. And that's ridiculous. I probably have almost 200 skins on Fortnite. And most of them are all bought from the shop. I do have quite a few Battle Pass skins, but most of them are bought from the shop. That's why I got away from games that play like that. Man, those waypoints are close to each other. And another thing that they do too is they draw people in by doing stuff like promotions too. Oh, this is only $2. They get you with the $2, and they're like, "Oh, here's this. This is a little better, but this is $3." Oh, okay. Well, it's only $3. And now they've got it to where it's now normal when you hear the word when you hear the words battle pass, you instantly know that battle pass is $10. Tell me I'm wrong. Like anybody in here that don't think like that, like think about it. When someone talks to you about a battle pass, about any game, how much money do you think it actually is? 10, it's usually on average for me, it's 10 US dollars. And that's not including my state's tax. So, but battle passes on average, I've noticed, are always usually $10. $10, $10, $10. No, I don't want to do that. I won't do that yet either. Yep, I've been preyed on by a lot of those things you just mentioned. A lot. Like, DLCs I'm fine with because they're adding on to the game. Even though that also, in my personal opinion, the game should be completely finished when it comes out. And it should be one set price. Just like I've noticed that newer games nowadays, um, the new console average are now $70 games. For the last 10 years, the average has been 60. They brought it up to 70 because their models are getting better quality. I understand that, but I'm going to let you know right now that there are graphics cards. I have a graphics card in my computer right now. I have a graphics card in my computer right now that can do 8K resolution. And there isn't even a monitor on the market that's underneath $3,000 that can even do that. And on top of that, once you buy one that can do it, your eyes, your eyes cannot even detect the difference once you go over 244 hertz. Day one DLC. They preyed on me for this game. I won't lie. They preyed on me for this game, and the reason why I say that is because I did buy the one that cost like 90 something odd dollars. It cost me like $95. I didn't buy the ultimate edition of the game because I didn't care about the emote and I didn't care about the tier skips for the battle pass because I'll just grind that shit out. That's stuff that I can build content on. So I don't want to just buy a bunch of skips and be good with it. I'm good on that. That's the only differences in between emote in the game and some battle pass tier skips. That's it. Oh, I think there was I think there might have been a mount or something I might have missed out on. I don't know. It wasn't anything that was worth $10 to me. Because like I said, I can build all these models myself. I could build my entire character in probably about... If I built it in single pieces, it'd probably take me about 20 hours. If I built it in one single sculpt, so it was all in one, I could probably build it in about 9. Stronghold must be conquered first. Grab this on the way. Building games, it takes a lot for the animation, it takes for the character rigging, for everything to look seamless and stuff. All that takes time, yes. But at the same time, you have to make it to where it's cheap on the people. Because I'm going to let you know right now that how much 3D modelers make on average isn't as high as what most people probably think it is. A 3D modeler just out of college with a bachelor's degree like me, the best pay I'm going to get is probably anywhere between $20 and $25 an hour, and I had to go $40,000, $50,000 in debt to do it. So, but once you're in it and you get a job in the industry and you stay with it that whole time, then that's when you start getting paid more money. Because there are 3D modelers that have been in the game with Pixar for years, and they're making $150, $200 an hour because they can build anything they look at with expressive detail with a low poly count when it looks like a high HD model but low poly. Which you guys probably don't even know what that means, and if you do, then you know what I'm talking about. What? There's literally a skeleton underground right here. Nice. That's awesome. Alright, sorry about that. My old lady beckoned. I had to take a look at the phone. If you want to call her an old lady. This is where you die, big guy. Sorry. Wow, you're hella resistant. No, you're not. Ow. I just healed and he exploded. He got his everything all over my everything. I have to go down there. Didn't I kill you, spiders, already? I'm gonna come back up there. I'm gonna kill you again. Oh, I didn't have to pick the skull back up. Okay. Oh, spiders. Good timing. On which part? Sorry. I know our ends are a little, I've noticed that I'm slightly delayed. It's about a half a second or so. I guess I should return to him before I finish that. Oh, on the explosion. Uh-oh. Rinzale, I got a feeling that you're going to end up being the giveaway winner. And the reason why I say that is because you're the one that is always in here. I swear. That's a good thing. I'm just being honest. You're also the only one that got an extra entry for actually subbing too. I mean, and that's probably when it's going to get you right there. Something close by. Yep. It's probably when it's going to surprise you the most is when you least expect it. Usually, when I walk through places, I don't usually skip enemies. But I'm just trying to get the missions done. Why don't you believe in giveaways, though? How much experience do you get from killing the world boss? About 71,000. I killed it yesterday with a couple of my friends, and then the rest of the server. And the world boss is not the easiest thing to fight at all. And a treasure goblin spawned when we fought there too, and I went after it, and me and my buddies did. We killed the treasure goblin, but all it would drop was one rare item and some gold. It was sad. I want to cry for the treasure goblins in this game compared to the ones in Diablo 3. Oh, you guys have extra health because you're elites. Ooh. I mean, it attracted you though, didn't it? And you don't seem like a bad person. Isn't it? Sometimes people aren't just out to get other people. Sometimes people are just having a rough go and they just are like, oh, this gives me a chance to get something I want and I can't really get it for myself right now. A giveaway for me isn't a way to attract people for some kind of under-motivated way. A giveaway is literally me wanting to give back to people. That's all it is. Because how my giveaways used to run wouldn't even cost me money to do it. Because what I was giving away didn't cost money. I was giving away shiny Pokemon that I just spent time hatching or hunting, and that's how my giveaways really started. Then I ended up thinking, I was like, oh, well, I heard a lot of people can't afford the game, so why don't I run a giveaway for the game itself, so that way it gives people a chance to actually play the game. So I did that, and I did that with 2 Pokemon games in a row on release, and it went really well, and I met a lot of really good people. The problem is I fell out of streaming. Like I said, I fell out of streaming, and that's what kind of made my stream go dead, because I used to have, sometimes I'd have over 100 people in here, and it was hard to keep up with everybody. That's how my chats and stuff did work. But then I stopped streaming for about 3 or 4 months because, between life and work and kids, and I might run my own stuff, but it's still stressful. And it got to the point where this was turning into another job because it'd be so hard to keep up with everybody. Excuse me, Jesus. Oop. Like, one of my biggest followers, I know why she's not on right now, because she's away with her family right now in another state. But I used to have someone that was in here every time. I'd always have at least one person in here when I first started out, and if it wasn't for her, I would have never got the exposure to actually start getting more followers on Twitch, because she started sharing me and hosting my streams on hers, and it gave me a lot of more people to kind of reach out to. Ow. Haha, I ruined the corpse before you could jump in it. I already killed your thingy-mabob. Sorry. Did I kill your nest? Well, that's very nice of you. I don't expect you to have to do anything like that. I'm still new to that too. Like, I'm new to the whole people can sub to me and stuff, so I haven't gone in there, but I have already personally drew a few different things that I'm gonna use to replace the emotes on mine, because I've drawn up like I think 32 different emotes that I'm gonna put in for subs only, and then I'm gonna start doing other stuff. Like, I actually have other resources that I can utilize too, but I'm starting off small. You gotta crawl before you can walk. Ow. You're a mean spider. What will be the next? Yeah, that's a good question. It depends on what I usually end up giving away the game I play. So it's whatever I end up playing next. Oh, not for giveaway? In general? Um, what's the next game that's dropping that I'm going to be getting? Let's see here. I'm looking at my preload, my pre, my pre-releases that I've bought already. Seeing how I plan on streaming this game I'm planning on streaming this game probably through July because of the Battle Pass. I'm going to try to, but looks like the next game that I've got that's going to drop is going to be... I have like 6 games that I can play. I'll tell you the one, and maybe you guys can pick. You guys are in here more? Tell me. I've got Baldur's Gate 3 coming up. I've got... Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Exo Primal. Final Fantasy 16's dropping towards the end of this month. Just like Aliens Dark Descent. Yeah, I've got a few of them. Oh. Alright, well, I'm not even going to care about your ads, because obviously you're just going to endlessly keep making them. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. I was waiting for you to group them up like that. You made it easier. I'll check it out. Most of the games I play are ones that most people probably wouldn't want to watch, but I'm not going to play a game I don't like. Forgot to collect all those. What's the point of keeping blue items? I don't keep blue items. I scrap them. I scrap them or I sell them. See, walk right up to him and be like, all items. Goodbye. Including this one. If you're asking why I picked them up, Is that what you were asking? Because you got to pick them up. If you don't, you're going to run out of crafting materials. It's considered offhand. Vampire Survivors. I'll check into it. Problem is that when it comes to streaming games, not a lot of people like. I don't know. It's weird to try to stay with the fad of what people like to watch. I I'm not too sure what you mean by meta games. See what happened to your kids when you attacked me? Yeah, I see that's the thing. I'll never be a big streamer cuz I'm never doing that. Cuz a lot of I'm not just going to play every new game that comes out cuz some of the newer games I wouldn't even spend $5 on. It's got to be a franchise that I like. It can't be just whatever everybody else likes. I know of a friend of mine that literally streams. He's streaming right now, and all he does is do VR chat, and people love watching him. I don't get it. All it is just him turning into different characters, talking to other people. But that's what people like, man. This quest. I have MTG Arena on my computer. I mean, I can play that game no problem, but I'm not really into Magic like I used to be in high school anymore. The card game that resonated with me was Yu-Gi-Oh's. I just love Yu-Gi-Oh! So if I was going to play a card game, that'd probably be something like I'd do. I just didn't think anybody'd ever want to watch me streaming playing a card game. The only reason you see me killing wildlife, I own that. Hearthstone, I have that. That game's old. But like I said, I never thought anybody would ever want to watch that. Because, believe it or not, I'm waiting for it to drop still. But, I placed in the regionals for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I mean, yeah, you can ask anything you want. Do I like Biden? Is there a reason why I was asked that? Is it because I'm an American? You asked me because I'm an American? I personally don't know the guy, so I couldn't tell you if I liked him or not. Do I like his political views and what he has done to the United States of America? No. Who would? He hasn't really accomplished anything at all. So, I mean, I'm not really big into like politics, but as of late, that man, he, he I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions, but he just seems like his mind is going. He used to have an intelligent debates back in the day when he was younger, and the man can barely form sentences. You could tell he's so old he has dementia or something. I don't know. Like it's weird. So, I don't know. You're from an outside source. What do you think about them? I mean, you see them on the internet, you see them on the TV, you see them just like I do. Survived the attack, huh? Okay. I mean, I'm like I said, I wasn't into politics. He just doesn't seem like he's done much. That's it. Strategy games. Define what you mean by strategy games. One second. Someone is on my porch. I actually do like Civilization games. Wow. I almost died. UPS dropping something at my door. My bad. I already did that. Find the druid totem. Well, like I seen it right as I was walking away. Civilization, like, I didn't know anybody would want to watch that. Because I like Civilization games. I usually play them on my Switch, but ain't no different. Age of Wonders, it's like Civilization with magic. Interesting. 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 Age of Wonders 4, huh? Oh, this is where the Druid Totem is. Okay, cool. Age of Wonders 4. Like, you got me interested already. Is that a Steam game? Age of Wonders 4. Wow, it actually asked me for my birth date. Oh, wow. So I should just buy the premium edition then. Interesting. I'm gonna add it to my wish list. And I'll check that out off stream. Because I don't want to buy it and have it start downloading and then slow me down. Not that it should, but whoa, hello there, Big Bear. I couldn't even tell you how many hours I have into this. I could tell you how many hours I've streamed, but not how many hours I've played this. Because I play this off stream and on stream. $51 is a decent amount of time, though. I froze him and he cursed him. Deadly combo. I think this game alone, I've got over 100 hours in now. Easy. Like, streamed hours, probably 30 or 40. But you know, Blizzard doesn't keep up with how many hours you do, so. I didn't know that was a thing. Nope. Worth a shot, though. I mean, to be honest with you, can't nobody really say that I'm wrong. I have two characters that I have one character that's level 54 and another character that's 47. I seen a treasure goblin. Ooh. You guys aren't boars. I hate that smoke he can drop like that. I have World of Warcraft too. That's another game I have. I haven't played it in a while, but I have it. If I wanted to play it, I'd have to buy that new Dragon expansion. I have everything else though. I can understand. I played it for a long time. It was really big when I was in high school. All my friends were playing it, so I was playing it. But games are made differently now, and that game plays the same as it did then, just with a few little additions here and there. I know a lot of people that won't play Diablo too because the way the game plays. My brother is dead set against playing Diablo. He won't even give it a shot. He says, I don't like how it plays. Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong there. I'm still dumbfounded by the amount of people that are literally like all about battle royale games. Like those games got really tedious to me really quickly like. I never really had a favorite MMO. I can't say that I did. Or do, to be honest with you. And that's just being honest completely. Because I just. I never liked the idea of MMO. I just don't. Because usually it's shoddy. I don't like the idea that you have a mission, go do it, and then it respawns right after because it's online 100%. So that means other people have to do the mission. So once you kill it, it's got a little tiny delay and then it'll spawn again. I just don't like the idea of that. I guess I just don't like games that just see this game. It plays almost like WoW does, almost, but it's more interactive. I guess yeah, I could throw it underneath immersive because I like to be into the game. I don't just want to point and click. Like that's what it is with WoW. You literally walk up and want to fight something, you go click, and then you go down here, you go click. In this, you got to do combos to get your bonuses rolling to actually fight, or you die. On WoW, it's all about it's just different. I like it, but at the same time, I hate it. Go try at this other spot because they're all killed here. Well, that's kind of dumb. It didn't give me it. Sorry, I did that because my kids walked in the room where I'm sitting. Um, I know my buddy just got one that kind of plays like this that I want to try to get because it looked interesting, and then I already have Vermintide. Dark Tide is bad.
We all know this person. Everybody's almost as tall as me.
That's garbage.
Alright, I gotta go.
Alright.
Love you.
Love you too. I'll see you later. Enjoy your time.
There's also a refill on that, just in case we need it. So, it's 3 times daily.
I can read it.
Alright.
Yup. I mean, if you want to hear a toddler yell, then that's... I'll leave you unmuted. Chunky. I know this is yours. I'm aware.
Mama.
I know. No, I'm not opening those. You can have one of these. You have reached your destination. Then why is there no boar here? Ooh. There's a treasure goblin up here. Nice. One more. Man, probably not. Another reason why it makes me wish it was Diablo 3 still. That thrill of getting the bovine Bardache in Diablo 3 to bring up the cow level. But yeah, no cow level, man. This sucks. That I know of. I haven't been into every difficulty yet, so it's possible. And I try not to look up too many spoilers for the game. Oh, that's not the one. This one. Finally. That was the longest side quest I have ever had. Because every one of those I killed didn't always drop them. Everything I've read online, Diablo 4 launched on everything it's going to be on. There might be a Switch port later, but I haven't seen anything about it. It wouldn't surprise me though if they did it eventually, but I don't see them doing it anytime soon. It's a big game. They had Diablo 3 on the Switch because I played the hell out of it, but that was a different kind of game. This game is way different. It's really relying on the servers. That's crazy. Niklaus, what are you doing? Is it time for lunch? Is that what it is? Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to hop off for now. I will be back on later. I'm supposed to be on around 5. So, hope to see at least a couple people then. Sorry I have to dart off out of here, but I got to get kids